Why do I keep fucking pulling out my big pot?
This is you, a Fortnite player that can't win a single fight, but that changes today because you clicked on this video and I'm going to be showing you the best tips and tricks to win every single fight in Fortnite. These clips will range from beginner to advanced, so let's get into it. Tip number 1 is baiting the enemy. So the first tip is actually very easy to do, and it's just baiting the opponent. Now there's two ways you can bait the opponent: if you're boxed up and you're on the defense, or if you're attacking the opponent. So the first tip that you need to use is that approach your box out angle. You don't want to approach from an angle like this and pickaxe, because then the opponent can just, if he's on this side and you're there pickaxing, he can just peek and get an easy shot on you. So what you're gonna do is you wanna approach at an angle such as this, and you can shoot the wall, and then you can replace the wall and play a safe peek to kill the opponent. The first tip is when you're baiting your opponent, what you have to do is make sure you never double swing your pickaxe, because then if you double swing your pickaxe, you're stuck in this animation. When you're stuck in this animation, it'll be long to take the shotgun and pull out. If you swing once, you can pull out your builds, or if you swing once, you can pull out your shotgun faster. So make sure never double swing, always single swing. So either you swing like this and then you pull your shotgun out and then you can do it again, or you swing once and then you pump the wall and then you can get the shot off. But then comes on the baiting part. Let's say you're here, you can, instead of trying to take the wall like this, what you can do is when you bait them by pulling out your shotgun, just hold your shotgun out and line up your crosshair with the enemy. So let's say they make a peek like this. When you pickaxe the wall, they'll think you're double swing, but you line up your crosshair on the enemy and then you just shoot like that. Now we're going to be talking about how to bait opponent when you're on defense. So let's say you just got cracked for lots of health and your opponent is pushing you and they're just spraying you like this. You're in a box. Make sure you create more space so that it works better. So you create a few boxes. Let's say the opponent is pressing his wall. You can just hold your map out to make it as if you're going to edit, but then you're not actually going to edit, so you're just waiting for them. And let's say they pickaxe your wall once. So let's say they're here and they're going to pickaxe your wall because they're approaching at an angle. Your opponents will approach at an angle as well. So let's say they're pickaxing the wall here. You're on the inside, right? And they're pickaxing here. So they pickaxe once. They made sure they don't double swing by following my tips. What you can do is they're waiting with their shotgun out. So what you can do is you can move so they can't see you, and then you can edit a forward tile like this. So if they try swinging again, or if they shoot a shotgun, they obviously won't be able to see you if you're in this corner. They'll just shoot there. Or if they try swing, they'll swing at nothing. So they'll be standing here, which is this marker, and then you can just shoot them and you can get a free kill. Tip number 2, exit piece. Alright, so the next really important tip is exit piece. If you don't know what exit piece is, let's say you get cracked and you're in a build fight, or you're just in a box fight and you get cracked like this, and then you're defending. Let's say your opponent, you're in this box, your opponent, he edits, he takes your wall, he shoots you, and then you're trying to make more space. But the thing is, your opponent, he'll still be trying to go for you. He won't expect you to counter attack. So what you can do is you can act as if you're healing, but instead when he's pickaxing your wall or shooting your wall, you can edit up and piece and go for a big damage shot. It also works well in different situations. So let's say you're just spraying and you're getting pressured on your wall. You can use your baiting to the opponent. You bait this, but then reset the cone so when they take the wall, you can just shoot and they'll give you a free shot. But exit piece control is they're pressuring you here, they took your wall, but then you edit up and you shoot them, and you can just get lots of free damage. Tip number 3, movement. Okay, so the next part is movement. You see, if you don't have good movement, then you won't be able to play good, because then you won't have good peaks. Good peaks, such as the peanut butter, which can be seen as a good peak, is meaningless if you don't incorporate your movement, because then you're just in the open, and then if your opponent is here on the other side, he can just pump you like that. So then the way to counter that is by incorporating your movement. So let's say you edit, with edit and release on, it'll be like this, but what I did was I ran behind the wall and pumped. If you want it to be easier, you can go into your settings, change the edit on release off, and then you can just move while not having a crosshair on, so then you can climb and shoot. However, it does require a few extra clicks, and if you're new to the game, I wouldn't recommend it. If you're trying to go pro, I wouldn't recommend it either. So I just talked about speed. So speed, like the faster you play, the more chance you have of winning a fight. So let's say you're just building up to someone, and you're building up like this, and you're shooting them, and then you get a crack on them, yeah? You want to drop down and you want to piece their heads, but the thing is you can't get these pieces because they're the opponent's pieces. You didn't get them fast enough, and then your opponent moves into the next box and you still don't get the pieces. These are your opponent's pieces because you didn't get it fast enough. What did you do here? Well, you were up here and you didn't get your opponent first, so you're trying to crack your opponent, but what you did there is wrong. So you crack your opponent, you jump down, but you sprint while doing it. But you see, I immediately went to the side. I didn't directly go above them, I went to the side because I'm using that exit piece control, so that maybe they walk into this box, and if they don't, I have my peek set up so that I shoot. But in reality, those two moves aren't gonna help your game much. You need to use movement in more things. So let's say you're just building up to an opponent, you can sprint while doing it, or slide, and then you can do side jumps by sprinting to get height faster. You can also edit while sprinting, so that you can just do movements faster in it. And then, so like I said, piece control while sprinting is very good. And then let's say you're boxed up and the opponent is coming for you. When you edit out, you either bait them obviously, but if they got these walls, then you can go back inside and then you can use your sprinting and get away somehow, you see, because then it will be hard for them to hit you because you're sprinting in loads of directions building. But the thing is, you need to keep your cool and know where you're sprinting, so then you know where you're going and you can heal.
Tip number 4. When to play accuracy versus speed.
When to play speed and when to play accuracy. So let's say you're in a fight and you just cracked an opponent and they boxed up like this and they're trying to heal. Right then, you can let them heal, it's fine. If it's only, you're only fighting that one opponent. So they're in these two boxes and you're outside and they've healed. You come and approach at an angle, you try baiting them, but you know they're gonna edit, so you protect yourself again. But then you take their wall and you shoot them and you kill them. But what separates this is, should you play speed or should you play accuracy? You see, accuracy is when you're on yourself, it's a 1v1, there's no third party, so you can take your time and bait the opponent into thinking, and then you can shoot them. But speed is when there's another person. Let's say you just got cracked and there's a guy just shooting at you and you're there. What you want to do is you want to finish the fight quickly, right? So you're gonna have to speed, and it doesn't matter if you play bad peaks, because anyway, even if you play bad peaks and you're not protected by the peak, the opponent will most often get caught off guard, and when they're caught off guard, you can just kill them because they won't be knowing what to do, you know? So like that, or let's say they're in the box here behind me, this box, you can, so let's say they're in these two boxes, you're here, you approach at an angle and there's a third party shooting you. What you can do is you can approach like at an angle, and then if they're there, you take the bad peaks, it doesn't matter, but you have to go for speed over accuracy. So speed is when there's a third party on you and you need to finish the fight quickly, and then accuracy, so you can take your time is when you're on a 1v1 and you can think about some of your decisions and play angles better, like that.
Last but not least, congratulations on making it here. Tip number 5.
The most important aspect that I do not implement into my gameplay, but I need to implement into my gameplay, and when I do, I can see major improvement. I often overlook this, so I need to use it more. And I'm being honest with you, it's the most simplest tip. Train your aim. Make sure you line up your crosshair with the enemy before you shoot them. So let's say you just took an enemy's wall and you're playing speed. You don't wanna assume where they are and flick, yeah, and just shoot. What you wanna do is you wanna line up your crosshair, so then when you get a thingy, let's say your enemy is there, you can line up your crosshair and then shoot. It's still similar speed, but you need to line up your crosshair. And lining up your crosshair, it just allows for you to be more accurate. Because if you're not accurate, then you're gonna miss all your shots, and there's no point of facing the enemy like that. You missed a shot. Or if you're accurate, you shoot them like that. Now, some simple ways to train your aim is I've seen recently in a TM video, so go check them out. Is if your opponent is in a box and you're in a box next to them and you're trying to line up a shot on their head, just look at your crosshair and look at the opponent and just shoot where you think they are. Also, let's say your opponent is standing right here. Actually no, let's say he's standing here and you're gonna make an edit. So let's say I'll just mark it. Instead of editing like this, your crosshair will end up here. Make sure you edit like this, because then your crosshair is close to it. If they were standing here and you want to make a wide edit, instead of editing this way, so you're editing that way and your crosshair ends up there, edit this way so your crosshair ends up there. If it was on this side, instead of editing like that and getting your thing there, you want to edit like this so your crosshair is close to that. And let's say window edit is just lined up basically. Then this, you don't want to go this way because then you have to realign. You want to go this way because then it's a small adjustment. Same with this. This is going to be hard to adjust, but this will be easy to adjust.
And that's it. Congratulations for making it this far. If you've enjoyed the video and these tips have been helpful to you, please like and subscribe and go follow my Twitch.